For now on Daybreak, and February is American Heart Month, the time to raise awareness of heart disease.
And today, many people, including us, are wearing red to raise awareness for women's heart health. And Daybreak's Lauren Hall, who's also wearing red, is joining us live in the newsroom with more. Hey there, Lauren. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, this is your reminder before you leave the house today. Wear your red. It is the first Friday of the month, and that's when the American Heart Association, for the last 20 years, this started in 2004, reminds people to wear red, support Go Red for Women. And that is, unfortunately, because heart disease and cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of women. So we're wearing our red today, but there's also some things that you can do throughout the year to support this campaign in the fight against women's heart disease. The G in Go Red stands for get your numbers. You want to make sure to talk to your doctor throughout the year about your blood pressure and cholesterol. Keep an eye on both of those. O stands for own your lifestyle. That includes things like stopping smoking and making sure that you exercise and eat healthy. Then we'll switch over to the red. The R stands for realize your risk. You may not think that this will happen to you, but the reality is that heart disease kills 1 in 3 women. E, educate your family. Talk to them about making healthy food choices and staying active. D, don't be silent. Tell every woman you know that heart disease is our #1 killer. Now, throughout this year, we've also talked a lot about the importance of CPR training. Thanks in part to Damar Hamlin's massive efforts to increase training opportunities in the community, the American Heart Association recommends learning hands-only CPR, which you can do by watching a quick video online. And that bystander help can really help save lives.
Women are less likely to receive intervention if they're having a cardiac event from a bystander than men, and that sort of equates to men having a 23% greater chance of surviving a cardiac event than women. Certainly, CPR certification is wonderful, and if people can afford to do that, that's great, but really, bystander intervention, YouTube, American Heart Association, they have the great videos. I think Damar Hamlin was recently in one and has promoted this as well, but really, it takes 5 minutes to watch a video and really can save someone's life.
And as you just heard there, women are less likely than men to receive that bystander CPR. That also means they're less likely than men to survive an out-of-hospital sudden cardiac arrest. But there are survivor stories. There's an East Amherst woman who received help from strangers when she went into sudden cardiac arrest while driving on Transit Road. And she has now become a national ambassador for the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women campaign. We will hear more about her story coming up next week on Daybreak as American Heart Month continues. Back over to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Lauren. And here is a live look this morning of the Empire State Building in New York City. Tonight, the building will be lit up in red in honor of the American Heart Association's Wear Red campaign. Bill Safety Damar Hamlin will flip the ceremonial switch. He's been a National Lifesavers Ambassador following his recovery from cardiac arrest on the field last year.
Coming up next.